going on, guys? Well, we didn't go anywhere this weekend. I'll tell you why. Uh, when people ask me where I'm from or what my hometown is, that's always a tough answer for me. I was uh, I was born in Wisconsin. I may have mentioned that before. Uh, at the time I was born, my parents actually lived in Michigan, in the UP. They were Upers. Um, but the town they lived at didn't have a hospital that delivered babies, and I was born on a holiday, and so they had to go across the river into Wisconsin. So I was born in Wisconsin. I lived in Michigan. As a baby, I was not quite 2 years old. My parents moved to California, and I grew up in Los Angeles until I was 14 years old. At that point, we moved to Port Charlotte, Florida. So through most of my teens and into my early 20s, I lived in Port Charlotte, Florida. When I became old enough to get out and do something, I moved around a lot. I actually moved back to Michigan. I lived in Wisconsin again. I lived in Chicago. I've lived in New Orleans. I lived in Clearwater, Florida. I moved back to Port Charlotte, Florida, actually 2 different times since I left when I was 22. Um, so as much as I have, I don't want to live in Florida. I don't really care for the climate, the entire environment. I do have lots of dear friends from there, including the one everybody here knows, Going Uper. Actually, before he was Going Uper, he was from Florida. I don't want to say he was going Florida. He was trying to get away from that too. Um, so, yeah, even Going Uper, he has probably even more connections down there than even I do. I think he spent a few more years than I did living there. So we've been watching this hurricane creep on up. The last I seen, it looks like it's going to be on the east side of I-75, which would be good for the people that live there. But I've seen pictures of like Charlotte Harbor, and it's empty. So that water is going to be coming back, and I'm sure it's going to come back with a vengeance sometime in the next few hours. So, yeah, they've been on my mind. We didn't go anywhere this weekend because we've just been kind of monitoring that and trying to see if our friends, and in my wife's case, a lot of her family are safe, and it seems like everybody is. And like I said, the last I seen about where the storm was going, uh, it looked better for them, than it could be worse. So we'll see. It's still a few hours probably from the Port Charlotte area, but we'll find out. Anyways, check out my Going Uber bracelet. You may remember these. I think he still gives them away, for every like 100 subscribers or something like that. I think that's what I got it for. Maybe his 100th subscriber, or had a giveaway, but I won it fair and square. He didn't give it to me. I actually won it. I think there's even a video where he picked the winner, and I happened to come up. So cool. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say that's why we didn't do anything fun this weekend. We were gonna go to that Land of Oz. Uh, that looked like an interesting place to go, but we decided not to go this weekend, and we'll pick it back up this coming week. Find something to do, somewhere to go instead of my secret bunker over here. I've been spending a lot of time over here. Uh, so yeah, that's that. Talk to you guys later.